Hey, what's up, everybody? Ray here. Just want to talk real quick about some stuff that's been happening with Square-Enix. Of course, everybody knows that E3 2020 canceled. It was one of the first big cancellations announced. Comic-Con, everything kind of followed suit thereafter because of the COVID-19 pandemic. A lot's been going on as far as like behind the scenes of these companies, people getting presentations ready, like virtual kind of presentations to do. They kind of tested the waters with that Avengers War Table kind of presentation they were doing. Of course, that was going to be the big presentation, I'm sure, for them for E3 this year. And the reason I did a reaction to that video was because I really felt like that was them dipping their toe in the water for a possible mock virtual presentation. So they showed off at the PS5 event the Project Athia, the Geomancer tale about the woman Geomancer. Looks gorgeous, looks amazing. If they do this right, they could have a real hit on their hands. I think Project Athia is going to be a very good game. Based on the concept alone, using the elements like Geomancers. You don't get a whole lot of that these days in like an action RPG, so it'll be fun to see what they do with that as far as like there's a lot you can do with that. You know, like traversing paths and stuff like that. You could get like a lot of like ICO elements out of that. I think you could, there's a lot you could do with that. So I'm keeping my eye on that. But what I wanted to talk about was they have announced that through July and August they will be showing off new games, some stuff they were doing, and basically what they're doing is they are going to expand their 2020 E3 presentation, what was going to be the E3 2020 presentation, and they're going to do it in the style of the Avengers War Table event that they did. I think this is great. I think this is awesome, and I think the canceling of E3 2020 is really going to be the last nail, the hammer in the coffin for a lot of these big companies going to E3. PlayStation pulled out last year. They had some ideas, some other ways they wanted to go, and now everybody had to pull out this year, just like a lot of people have been starting to pull out of San Diego Comic-Con every year. Disney or Marvel wasn't there because of Disney, of course, the D20 stuff. But real quick, I want to get into what I think Square Enix is planning. Now, I think there's going to be some titles we don't know about. I think they're going to do some Kingdom Hearts stuff, I believe, but y'all know I'm not a big Kingdom Hearts fan. It's not my cup of tea. If it is yours, great. I love the first two. I'm just all the side games and stuff, just not a huge fan of. Now, I think we will see Final Fantasy 16 teased. There will not be a big feature presentation on it. It is being developed, I believe. That's just, I have nothing to go on. I'm not an industry insider. My gut tells me that it is being developed in-house by one of their teams, or if not, 2 or 3 of their teams right now. Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2, of course, is happening. I do believe we're going to see that. I do believe we'll see that in August. I don't think we'll see that in the July presentation. I think we'll see that in the August presentation, because that game is well down the road of development. It is well down the road of development. And I've got some things I want to see from Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2, but I'm going to save that for another video. Basically, this one, I just want to talk about where I think the industry is going to go with these virtual presentations. Square Enix is going to kind of lead the way on this, because this is going to be everybody's first look at what this is going to be and what they have to hit, with. They have to hit. I think we should see more Project Athia. I think we should see that in July. The July presentation, I think we have to see more of that Project Athia. That game looks gorgeous. I don't want to say Dark Souls-esque, because that's what everybody says these days. They're like, oh, it's like Dark Souls. Ooh, it's gorgeous like Dark Souls. It's hard. It's like a Dark Souls game. Shut up, man. Dark Souls is a Dark Souls game. You know, developers don't come in-house and say, we need to make a Dark Souls game. No, man. They're making an action RPG. A tough action RPG. So I don't know. It's a pet peeve. I just get tired of hearing that all the time. But having said that, I will say it is Dark Souls-esque. It is Dark Souls-esque. Anyway, but I think there's a lot they could do with that Project Athia. I think it looks great. Just puzzles you can do as a geomancer, using the elements around you, pulling elements out of the air. I mean, and traversing different paths, getting different abilities, leveling up abilities that you can use, like pulling roots out of the ground or creating whatever, you know, ripping the earth and everything, creating paths, finding new treasure boxes. Infinite level of possibilities of things you could do with a game like that. And I hope that they put the work in, take their time, and get it right. Don't give us just a watered down version of what that game could be and then be like, oh, well, we're going to make another game too, and this one's going to be even better. It's going to be packed in with all the stuff that you wanted in this first game. Why the hell did you give it to me in the first game? So just take your time and do this one right. Final Fantasy 16. I can't wait. I am so beyond ready to see what this game is. And I've not been talking about it. I did one video about this game, what I want to see from it. I'm done talking. I don't want to talk about it. I don't, because I don't want to get my hopes up. Final Fantasy VII Remake was an amazing, amazing video game. I did not like hard mode. I did a video about that in my final word. But that game is incredible. That is a 9.8. That is a 9.8. That is the best score I have given to a game in a very, very, very long time. That game is up there with the greats of this generation, which makes it better than almost everything on PS3. But that game is great. I did not care for the hard mode, but that game is fantastic. God, man. And Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2, there's a lot I want to see, but I'm going to do that in a different video. Final Fantasy 16 is the one that they really need to pop. That game's got to pop. That game has to be sharp. That presentation has to be good, and I think that will be the August presentation. I think Final Fantasy 16 and Final Fantasy 7 Remake. Final Fantasy 7 Remake I think will be focused on in the July or the August presentation, and then I think we'll get a tease for Final Fantasy 16. That's what I hope. I think we'll get some Kingdom Hearts stuff and more Project Athia in July. And then they'll sprinkle in some other games too. The great thing about these virtual presentations, and Nintendo is kind of like the trailblazer on this, as far as like doing the directs or whatever, you can really make a great presentation. You can edit that thing. You can get it exactly how you want it. You can get the voiceover exactly how you want. You can deliver the lines exactly how you want. You don't have to worry about things going wrong on stage. You don't have to worry about somebody slipping up on a line while they're on stage talking. I think these are the way to go. And it's instant access for everyone. It drops. Everybody is live right there to see it. I think it's a fantastic way to do business. It's a great piece of business, and I think a lot of people are going to be doing that in the future. So I think a lot is riding on what Square Enix plans to do with these virtual kind of game drops. Now, I don't know if they're going to do big presentations. I would think they would. I think they'll do one in July. I think they'll do one in August. Or they could just drop video game trailers. But I hope they're presentations. I do. So let me know what you all think about that in the comments. I think that's where we're headed. I do. I'm excited for that. I can't wait to see what Square Enix is going to drop on us next. I really think that company is rolling strong right now. Like I said, Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts ain't my thing, so I'm not the guy to ask whether that was good or not. But I know a lot of fans of the game. You either loved it or you hated it. That seems to kind of be the thing these days. I can still say that I thought that game was all right. You know, if I play a game I think is just all right, I'm like, I thought it was all right. Wasn't great, wasn't bad. It was a 7.5 out of 10. 7.5 out of 10. Wasn't bad. Wasn't great, wasn't bad. But I think most people these days, they're just like, I hated it. I loved it. It was it was the greatest thing ever. It was just this amazing tour de force, and it puts you on another level, this ethereal level of thinking. Or some people are like, I hated it. It was trash. There's no in between. It's fine to be in between. I'm in between on like 90% of the stuff I play and watch. I'm in between on. Every now and then you get a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure or a Final Fantasy VII Remake or whatever that's just amazing. But anyway, we'll leave it at that. Y'all have a great night. Let me know what y'all thought about it in the comments. If you all liked that, throw me a thumbs up. We'll talk some more about it here in a little bit. I am going to be posting another video soon about what I want to see with the Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 stuff. You all keep rocking. Have a great night, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Take care, be good to each other, and I'll see you soon.